Welcome, everybody. I'm going to try this again with a TMsg basketball. I kind of didn't really show the cards too well. I'll spend the first part of the game kind of giving you an idea how it works, and then I'll play from there. But like I said, it's a very smooth game. The flow really flows really well. I've always enjoyed this game. Like I said, it's played on the desktop though or computer, and sometimes finding the space for the cards can be difficult. But I've tried it on the keyboards, and I mean it's pain in the butt trying to pull the cards off the keyboard, but it has worked out pretty well. Again, I've been really stuck on baseball this year. I think last year I spent more time playing basketball and other sports. Baseball this year has taken the most of my taken the majority of my game playing time this year, which I'm not gonna. I enjoy it. Having fun with it. And I've been watching a lot of videos, and actually have cost me some some money. I bought a lot of day. I normally play replay baseball, and that's it. And I branch out once in a while, but this year I seem to have kind of gotten into a habit of watching somebody play a game, and especially Kurt Berglund. He does a great job on showing the games and how they play, and I run out and buy them. And I've got so many games now. It's just I told my wife I need to stop and just play the games I have, the seasons I have, and not worry about adding to my collection. So, and I'm sure a lot of you have the same problems. I So, anyways, I digress. First game I played with TMsg basketball, I just kind of played the game, played the second half, and I didn't really show the cards very well or explain how the results happened. So we're going to do it here with the random game. The 1998-99 San Antonio Spurs taking on the 96-97 Utah Jazz. And let's head to the court for the second half of action. So, here's the starting lineups. Elliott and Duncan at the forwards. David Robinson at center. Avery Johnson and Jaren Jackson will start at guards. For the Utah Jazz, Brian Russell and Karl Malone at the forwards. Greg Ostertag at center, and Stockton and Hornacek at the guards. You see the score. Jazz lead at 63-52 at the half. They actually led this one by, 20 something, I think, at one point. The Spurs made a run towards the end of the second quarter to get it within 11. They actually had it within 10, I believe. Let's take a look at the box score. Yeah, largest lead was 20 points for the Jazz. So Sean Elliott actually leads the Spurs with 16 points. Tim Duncan has 10 with 5 rebounds. David Robinson's been in a little bit of foul trouble. He does have 5 points, 6 rebounds, and a couple block shots, as does Duncan. And they really haven't gotten much off their bench. Mario Ellie has 7, but it's actually been just the big three that's really guided them. For the Jazz, Karl Malone is a monster. 26 points at the half, 8 of 12 from the floor, 10 of 10 from the foul line. That's who's gotten Duncan and Robinson in foul trouble. You see, Duncan's got 3, Robinson's got 2, and whoever's put on Malone has been having trouble with him. Jeff Hornacek has 14. He's hit 2 of 2 from the beyond the arc. Stockton with 9 assists at the half. But the Jazz have been pretty much in control from the get-go. As you see, they've led the whole way. They've got 18 points off their bench, the Spurs have, and 12 for the Jazz. So let's head to the court and get ready for the second half. The momentum still in the Spurs' way. As you said, it made a run to start the or to end the second quarter to get them with 11. So Jazz might need a timeout early here in the third quarter. So here we go. And the Spurs will get the ball to start the period. Oh. Avery Johnson, D. So what you see here, let me see if I can pull it up. These all have columns here. A is your shot. B is your pass. C is a shot or a possible turnover. That's usually how, if somebody turns the ball over a lot, they'll have a lower number there. Pass or shot, these are the guys that don't shoot a lot. They'll have higher numbers there. Again, shot and foul, that dictates how often the person draws fouls. Steal and shot, that based on the defender. If they have a higher steal rating, that'll make that number either higher or lower. Force shot, that's how tight defense the player plays, the defender, and he could get a high percentage shot, like a wide open shot, or he might have to take a force shot. And K is block shots. That'll be, again, the defender will make that higher or lower depending on their ratings. These are the shot results. 1 to 3 is going to be good and foul. Good is 4 through 45, and these are all percentages, how they shot. Foul, the guys who draw more fouls, 2-point shots, like a guy who takes it to the basket a lot, like Michael Jordan, those guys will have a wider range than no good, and then an offensive foul rating. All right. So we go to D, which again I said is a shot or a possible foul. His defender is John Stockton, and he's going to take it down to a 42. And he rolls a 72, or flips a 72. That's going to be a foul. That's called on Stockton. That's his third. Spurs will inbound. They go to Duncan, 2. He's got a 26 there. So if it's less than 26, it'll be a pass. If it's over 26, he shoots. It's an 82, so he's going to shoot. Puts it up. He's going to miss. It falls in his no good range. The rebound is by Karl Malone, his 7th of the game. Here come the Jazz. Ostertag. They're going by Tim Duncan's block rating. And it's going to be blocked. 99. Doesn't matter. Blocked by Duncan. Avery Johnson comes away with it. Avery Johnson. Now they're going to block rating of Karl Malone. He doesn't block shots quite as prolifically. He's the 38. It's a 46. Avery Johnson's going to get a shot over top of Karl Malone, and he misses. It's off the iron. Spurs come away with it. It's David Robinson. His 7th rebound. He's going to put it back up. He misses. Pulled away by Jeff Hornacek. Here come the Jazz. Karl Malone, 27. 27 under K. That's going to be the block shot of Duncan again. But this time it's just going to be a 20. Oh, no, it's going to be Sean Elliott. I'm sorry. It shows it right on the screen. Sometimes it'll be a different defender. Elliott's block shot it, and he doesn't block nearly as many. So 27 is a 72. He's going to get a shot. Karl Malone puts up the little jumper off the iron. It's going to miss it. And Tim Duncan comes away with it. Here's Elliott. Now, shot numbers. Like I said, the guys who shoot a lot or are going to have a higher number there. 99, I think, is the limit. So a lot of your high scoring guys who shoot a lot will get a 99 there. Sometimes you'll get guys that score, over 20 points a game, but only have a lower number like this. In this case, Elliott's got a 72, so he shoots, but he doesn't have control of the ball a lot as far as putting it up for a shot. So 72, it's a 74. So that means it's above his shot rating. So he's going to pass it. And you get 3 of those, it's a shot clock violation. Now it's to Jaren Jackson. He's got a 30 there. So if it's less than 30, it's a pass. Over 30 is a shot. It's a shot. Jaren Jackson puts it up. And this automatically, the game will calculate how often a player shoots threes based on their statistics. So when he shoots, it'll automatically decide if he's going to shoot a 3 or just a regular 2-point shot. In this case, Jaren Jackson's shooting a 2, 34. 34 is going to fall in his good range, and the basket is good. Jazz lead at 63-54. That was San Antonio's bucket. Here comes the Jazz. Stockton. Now you see right here, chance of shooting a 3-pointer. It tells you how much of a chance they have. Late in the game, you can click these boxes to give yourself a better chance to shoot a 3. In this case, Stockton, you're checking his turnover. He has a 38 there. It's an 89. He turns the ball over. And it's back over to the Spurs. Here's David Robinson. Robinson at 85. It's going to pass it. It's higher than 85. To Jaren Jackson, his 30 again. So if it's less than 30, it's a pass. It does. He's going to pass it. And then you get to pick, and it'll tell you how many times you can throw it past each player. So if you get somebody down to 0, you have to pass to the other guys and use up theirs before you can pass to that person again. We're going to go to Duncan. Tim Duncan puts it up, 47. That's going to be in his foul 2 range. He's going to get 2 shots. Oops, shoot. It was a foul. It's going to be on Horacek, his second. And 2 shots for Tim Duncan. First one's up and good. Second one, good. So 12 points for Duncan. Jazz basketball leads down to 7. Here's Malone, D. 37. With the defender, he's a 35, so he's going to... If he rolls over 35, it's a foul. It's not. It's going to be a shot. Duncan plays off of him. Malone with a little jumper. Got it! And he's fouled. Uh-oh. Is this going to be on Duncan? It is. He's fouled. They're going to have to get him out of there. So Tim Duncan will come out of the game. They'll bring in Jerome Kersey to replace him. Oh, geez, Kersey's got 4 fouls, too. Unfortunately, Malik Rose and Gerard King are unavailable in this game. They don't have a whole lot to go with here. We'll leave Kersey. If he gets a foul, we're going to have to pull him out. So Malone at the foul line puts it up and in. 3-point play for Malone. He's got 29. Back to 10-point lead for the Jazz. Here's Sean Elliott. 66. Higher than a 66 is a turnover, so that means he doesn't turn the ball over as much as, most of your guards will have lower numbers there. 45. That's going to be a shot. Elliott works away for a jumper. No good. Jazz with the rebound. Here's Malone. His B, that's his assist rating. It's a 38. 68. He's going to pass to Choice. And they're going to go to Stockton. Stockton lays it up and in. John Stockton. His 5th point. Jazz by 12. Here's Avery Johnson. His assist rating is a 74. Nice pass to Robinson. He hits it, and it's good, and a foul. Nice. Avery Johnson with his 11th assist already. And Robinson has 7. He'll go to the line to try to make it a 3-point play. He does. 68-59, a 9-point lead for the Jazz. Stockton, A. He's only a 33 there. So he's going to pass it. And it's going to deflect it out of bounds. Jazz maintain possession. Here's Karl Malone. A 1. Jerome Kersey's going to pick up his 5th foul here. And we're going to have to get Kersey out of there. We're going to have to get creative. Kersey comes out. Sean Elliott is going to move over to power forward. And Mario Ellie is going to come in at forward. See how Sean Elliott does against Karl Malone. Jazz ball. Here's Malone. His turnover rating is a 44. 67. He turns it over. Back over to the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Avery Johnson, 31. He's going to pass it to Robinson, who's got a 24 assist rating. Nice pass to a cutting Jaren Jackson. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Stockton. Here come the Jazz. Big opportunity there for Jaren Jackson to cut the lead to 6. Or 7. John Stockton. You're going to check the floor defense of Mario Ellie. His E is going to be a 61. It's a steal by Ellie. Up to Sean Elliott. Going to get a shot. Puts it up. He's going to miss. Off the iron. Rebounded by Sean Elliott. Gets his own rebound. He's going to put it back up. And in. Sean Elliott scores. And it's a 7-point game. 68-61. Karl Malone. He's going to get a shot. Puts it up. No good. Now, once in a while, you'll get automatic no good or good designations there. In this case, no good. Rebounded by David Robinson. Here's Jaren Jackson. He's a 61. He'll take a shot. Puts it up. 36. Foul called. It's on Hornacek, his 4th. To the line goes Jaren Jackson. First one's up and good. Now we're going to have to get somebody in for Jaren Jackson. It's going to be Steve Kerr. Oh, Jaren Jackson's shooting. What am I doing? Wrong team. Horacek's the one's coming out. It's going to be Howard Isley. Second one's up and good 2 free throws makes it a 68-63 game. Jazz by 5. Here's Ostertag. 23, or a 30, I'm sorry, 50. It's going to be a shot. Ostertag puts it up underneath. He misses. Pulled away by Jaren Jackson. Here's Sean Elliott. Sean Elliott's F is a 4 shot is a 66. Karl Malone bumps that to a 74. So that means Malone's not a great defender. But it's still going to be a cause of 4 shot. .62 is a miss. Rebounded by Robinson. Puts it back up. No good. Karl Malone comes down with the rebound. Over to Brian Russell. He's a 19. Shoot. Puts it up. Got it. Brian Russell with a bucket. He's got 10. And the Jazz up by 7. Here's Jaren Jackson against Isley. So his E rating normally is a 82. Howard Isley cuts it down to a 70. So anything under 70 is a steal. It's a shot instead. Jackson puts up a 3. Got it! A triple from Jaren Jackson. He's got 10, and it's a 4-point game. Timeout, Jazz. As the momentum is creeping up there. And we're going to make some changes on the Spurs. Are going to get Jackson. I'll bring in Steve Kerr. David Robinson will come out for Will Perdue. Ostertag comes out. Antoine Carr checks in. They're going to bring out Brian Russell and bring in Chris Morris. Malone and Stockton will stay in the game. Duncan can come back in anytime. But with 4 fouls, we're going to hold them out. They've gotten to within 4. Here come the Jazz to inbound. Stockton, 35. It's a steal. Perdue knocked it away. Here come the Spurs. Perdue up court. Finds Sean Elliott. Elliott looks, puts up the jumper. No good. Rebounded by Morris. Here come the Jazz. Malone. He's going to take a shot here. Puts it up and in. Karl Malone with 31. And the Spurs down by 6. Here's Will Perdue. He's a 1. He'll pass it out. Over to Elliott. Less than a 70 is a steal. It's a 79. He's going to get a shot. Open shot for Elliott. Scores it. Sean Elliott with a 8-foot jumper gets it to go. He's got 20. And the Jazz lead him by 4. Here's Chris Morris. Chris Morris works his way around Will Perdue. Puts up a little leaner. Got it. Stockton with 10 assists. Morris with his first bucket. And it's a 74-68. Here's Steve Kerr. He's a 6. over 6. Is he going to pass it? Over to Avery Johnson, who's got a 74 assist rating. 31. It's going to be a nice pass. But sometimes this will be grayed out. That means the shot clock is down to 1. He's going to have to force it. No, he's going to pass it. Does he have time to get a pass off?
For 3.
No good. They force the 3, and he misses. But Elliott gets the rebound. Elliott with the putback goes. Sean Elliott scores it, and it's a 4-point game. Here's Antoine Carr. Pass rating is a 27. He's going to pass to Choice. He's going to go to Karl Malone, who puts it up and in. Malone with 33. Here come the Spurs. Ellie. He's at 23. He's going to pass it. Over to Avery Johnson. Johnson, 42 is the combined rating here. So over 42, he's going to draw a foul. Nope. He's going to take a shot, though. Puts it up and in, and he's fouled. John Stockton. And scores it with the foul. That's Stockton's 4th foul. Jazz are going to have to bring in, unfortunately, they've only got 3 guards on the roster right now. Isley, Hornacek, and Stockton. So what they're going to have to get a little creative here. Chris Morris is going to move to, or Isley will move to point guard. Chris Morris is going to move to shooting guard. And Adam Keefe will come in to play small forward. There we go. Spurs starting to get in a little trouble here, foul trouble. Free throws up, no good. Misses. And Karl Malone will come away with it. His 9th rebound. Malone, looking at Elliott's defense, his D rating is going to be, is originally a 37. Elliott will pull it up to a 40. So anything over 40, it's going to be, anyway, it's going to be a shot for Malone. Puts it up. No good. Elliott coming away with it. Elliott, 38 assist rating. Nice pass. Over to Avery Johnson. Puts it up and in. And he's fouled. This one's going to be on Karl Malone, his 3rd. And the Spurs can cut it to 1. They do. Avery Johnson hits it. It's 76-75. And a timeout by the Jazz. Jazz will inbound. Karl Malone is calling a foul. This one's going to be on Elliott, his 2nd. Karl Malone, 2. It's going to be a shot. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Will Perdue. Sean Elliott, a 72. He's going to take the shot. Misses. Pulled down by Malone, his 10th rebound of the game. Here's Isley. He's a 45. He's going to pass it to Choice. So pass it to Chris Morris. Morris puts it up, 49. It's going to be a foul called. Chris Morris took it to the hole and is fouled by Mario Ellie. He'll go to the line for 2. Hits the 1st. Hits the 2nd. Spurs basketball. Ellie, 23. He'll pass it. Avery Johnson against Karl Malone. Malone taps it away. Malone looking for a shot. Puts it up. Misses. Rebounded by Sean Elliott. Up to Steve Kerr. He's a 78. He doesn't turn the ball over much. He's going to get a shot instead. He misses. Rebounded by Keefe. Here come the Jazz. Isley, 45. Nice pass. Over to Keefe. Puts it up and in. Adam Keefe with his first bucket. Oh, wait. No, that's his second bucket. He's got 4. Jazz back up by 5. Here come the Spurs. Malone forces Elliott to pass it. Gets it back. Takes the shot. Oh, good. Rebounded by Chris Morris. Adam Keefe is a 1. He's going to pass it.
2 minutes, 2-1.
2 minutes left in the quarter. Here's Isley, 45. Nice pass to Antoine Carr. Carr scores it. 6 points for Antoine Carr. It's an 82-75 lead for the Jazz. Here come the Spurs. Steve Kerr. He's a 6. He'll pass it. Over to Avery Johnson. Isley's all over him. He puts it up. Scores it. Isley in his face. He's got 7. It's a 5-point lead. Karl Malone takes the shot, puts it up and in. Karl Malone with 35. There's Avery Johnson. He draws the foul on Adam Keefe. He'll go to the foul line. He hits the first. He hits them both. 84-79. Jazz by 5. Chris Morris, he's a 28. Nice pass by Chris Morris to Karl Malone, who scores 37 points for Karl Malone. Steve Kerr is going to pass it over to Ellie. Mario Ellie. If it's higher than a D or an 8, it's a foul. No, it's not. It's going to get a shot. Open shot for Ellie. Puts it up and scores it. He's got 9. Back and forth we go. 21 seconds left in the quarter. Here's Isley, 45. He's going to pass to Choice. Going to go to Antoine Carr. Puts it up and in. Antoine Carr. 7 seconds left. Jazz by 7. Purdue. He's a 1. That's going to end it. Can't get a shot off. And at the end of 3 quarters, Jazz lead at 88-81. Make some changes here. Duncan's going to come back in. David Robinson's checking back in. Antonio Daniels will come in at the point. Sean Elliott comes out. So we got Ellie, Duncan, Robinson, Daniels, and Kerr. For the Jazz, Brian Russell will check back in. Stockton and Hornacek both check in. Karl Malone's going to have to come out. He only has to rest 1 minute. We'll bring in Greg Foster. All right, so Hornacek, Stockton, Carr, Foster, and Russell for the Jazz. We start the third quarter. Let's take a look at the back score real quick. Sean Elliott, both Spurs shooting 46%, Jazz 54%. Free throws 89% for the Jazz, 68% for the Spurs. 3-point, 3 of 7 for Utah, 4 of 7 for the Spurs. Rebounds, Jazz lead there 33-29. 22 points for Elliott. He leads all scores for the Spurs. Duncan and Robinson have been kind of quiet, both because of, Duncan especially. His 4 fouls have kept him in trouble. He's only played 21 minutes. For the Jazz, 37 for Karl Malone, 14 for Hornacek, and 10 for Brian Russell. All right. Here we go. Starting the fourth period. Here's Stockton. Stockton's got the 89 assist rating, and it's over. He's going to pass it. This one's going to go to Hornacek.
For 3.
He shoots for 3, misses. Daniels has got it. Look at the block rating of Brian Russell, 26. So at less than 26 is a block shot. It's a 64. Means Daniels is going to have an open shot. Puts it up. 44 is a foul. And it's called on Brian Russell, his 4th. First shot up and good. He hits them both. It's a 5-point game. Jazz ball. Carr, 86. He's going to take a shot. Puts it up and foul called. Robinson picks up his 3rd. First shot's up and good. And he hits them both. 83. Here's Duncan. He shoots. Puts it up. Misses. Rebounded by Brian Russell. Stockton. Nice pass to Russell, who lays it up and in. 11 assists for John Stockton. Brian Russell with his 12th point. Here's Ellie. He'll pass it to Daniels. And he draws the foul. It's called on Stockton. Stockton whistled for his 5th foul. Stockton's going to have to come out. That could be bad news. Howard Isley checks back in. Spurs will inbound. Here's Duncan, 2. He's 26. He's going to pass it. He looks for Daniels. Puts it up. That's going to be no good. Foster comes away with a rebound. Foster, 26. He's going to pass it. Over to Isley. Isley to the basket. Foul call. Called it before the shot. It's Daniels with his 1st foul. Jazz will inbound. Karl Malone's checking back in. Waste no time getting Karl back in the game. Ostertag will check in as well. Okay, Jazz up by 9. Trying to push it out to double digits again. Here's Isley. Isley to the basket. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded by David Robinson. His 10th rebound. Over to Daniels. He's going to pass it. Daniels takes the shot. And he hits the jumper for his 6th point. It's 92-85. Here's Russell. For 3. No good. Over to Duncan. He's going to shoot. And foul called. It's on Malone, his 4th. 2 free throws for Tim Duncan. First one's no good. Second shot is good. It's 92-86, a 6-point Jazz lead. Here's Karl Malone. He's going to shoot. Misses. Rebounded by Duncan. To Steve Kerr. Block rating of Ostertag. Oh, this is not good. Swatted away by Ostertag. Malone, though, gets the offensive rebound. Or defensive rebound, I'm sorry. Isley. 45. He'll take the shot. Puts it up and in. Howard Isley with 8. Jazz leading them 94-86. Here's Steve Kerr. He's a 6. It's going to be a pass to Ellie against Hornacek, and Hornacek picks his pocket. Hornacek up to Malone. Karl Malone with a little jumper. No good. Rebounded by Kerr. Here comes the Spurs to Duncan, who's a 99. That's a shot. Puts it up and in. Tim Duncan hits it. He's got 15. Here comes the Jazz. Here come the Jazz. Here comes the Jazz. Brian Russell. Russell is at 34. That's going to be a choice. He's going to go to Isley. Nope, to Ostertag underneath. Puts it up and in. That's Ostertag's first bucket. 96-88. Here's Daniels. 56. He's got a nice pass. This one's out to Steve Kerr. For 3. Oh, it's off the mark. Robinson comes away with a rebound. Has it blocked by Ostertag. Isley comes up with it. Up to Hornacek. 55. He's going to pass it to Choice. Over to Isley. For 3. Oh, he got it. No, wait. They're calling an offensive foul on Howard Isley. Big call there. As that would have been a backbreaker with 6:59 left. Instead, they wave off the basket. Avery Johnson's going to check in. Avery Johnson checks in. All right. Spurs get the ball. Here's Kerr. He's a 43. He's going to pass it to Choice. That's going to be to Duncan. 58. Just no good. Off the iron. Bounced off there twice. And Robinson with an offensive board. Going to pass it out. Duncan passes it to Ellie. He's a 40. He's going to be a shot. For three. No good. But they call a foul. They call a foul, and Steve Kerr has now played too many minutes. I got to get him off the floor. But Ellie's going to get 3 shots on the foul. He hits the first. We're going to get Kerr out of here. Antonio Daniels checks in for him. Huh. Misses the second. Now let's try it. There you go. And he hits the third. 2 of 3 from the line. It's a 6-point game. Here come the Jazz. Brussels got his 5th foul. With 6 minutes left, they're going to... It's probably too late to bring somebody in now. Let's see if they'll let me take him out here. Yeah. They're going to have to call timeout. Oh, I've only got 1 timeout left. Cancel. We're going to have to roll the dice here. See if we can get a timeout. Or not a timeout, but a stoppage in play to get Russell out of there. In the meantime, we're going to play him late off of Mario Ellie. Ellie's going to have to come out soon again when Sean Elliott's ready. Here come the Jazz. Malone's going to have to... Oh, he gets around Duncan, puts it up. Oh, they're going to call a foul. An offensive foul on Karl Malone. That's his 5th. That's huge. They're going to put him late as well until... Oh, we got a stoppage, though. Let's go. Jaren Jackson's going to come in for Daniels. Russell will come out. We're going to have to bring Stockton back in. I guess we don't have to. We can. Doesn't mean we have to. I mean, if I'll bring Isley, leave Isley in there for a little bit more. Do we want to take more? I don't want to take Karl Malone out here, but I don't also want to screw up. We're going to bring in just for a couple minutes here. Bring in Greg Foster. As long as this game doesn't get away from the Jazz. All right. Here's Ellie. Ellie is a 23. They'll pass it. Over to Avery Johnson. 52. Turns it over. A big turnover there. It's back over to the Jazz. Brian Russell. Shit! I thought I took Brian Russell out. So we're just going to have to pretend Russell's still in there, I guess. So Russell, A is 19. He's going to pass it. Over to Hornacek, who's a 55 passer. Nice pass. Over to Isley. Isley, 66 is going to be a miss. Offensive rebound by Foster. Big. He's going to put it back up. No good. Rebounded by Duncan, his 10th. Off to David Robinson. He's a 50. It's a turnover. Some key turnovers here. By the Spurs. Really want to get Ellie out of there, but wait for a minute. Jazz basketball. Morris, A, 49. He's going to take a shot. Puts it up and in and fouled. Ellie just picked up his 3rd foul, and it's 98-90. He'll go to the foul line to make it a 3-point play. He does. Morris was 7, and it's 99-90. Tim Duncan takes the shot, puts it up, and in. 17 for Tim Duncan. Here's Chris Morris. Anything over 70 is a shot. It is. Morris puts it up. No good. Here's Robinson. 85. Puts it up. Misses. Here comes Foster with the rebound. Up to Jeff Hornacek. Hornacek dribbles around Jaren Jackson and draws the foul. Sean Elliott's checking back in. .433. They're going to bring back in Karl Malone and John Stockton. So there you go. 99-92, Jazz ball, 4:33 left. Here's Hornacek. He drives, blocked by Duncan, and pulled away by Duncan. 4th block shot of the game. Here come the Spurs. Robinson, 50. He's going to take the shot. Misses. Jazz come away with it. Up to Hornacek. Hornacek against Jaren Jackson. Dribbles around, puts it up. Misses. And Jaren Jackson pulls down the rebound. Up to David Robinson. He's a 24 passer. Nice pass underneath the Duncan, who puts it up and in. Duncan with 19. 5-point game. Here's Karl Malone. Malone against Duncan. And Karl Malone's going to have to pass the ball out. Up to Hornacek. 55 is pass rating. Nice pass. Over to Stockton. John Stockton has just fouled out. He called for a charging call. And out goes Stockton. Finishes with 5 points on the day. Not a great day from him. He did dish out. How many assists did he have? 11 assists. And Isley's going to have to play over his minutes here. Spurs basketball down 5. Jaren Jackson. Stolen by Ostertag. And, we got an injury. Jaren Jackson's come up limp. Well, he looks like he's going to stay in the game. Here's Chris Morris. 28. He's going to pass it to Ostertag. Puts it up. Foul called. That's Avery Johnson's first foul of the game. And to the foul line goes Ostertag. First one's up and good. Second one's up and good. 101-94. Jazz lead it by 7. Spurs, here's Duncan. Draws the foul. And Hornacek picks up his 5th. And that's the 5th team foul. Both teams now in the penalty here. Duncan puts the first one up and in. Misses the second one, though. And Isley comes away with it. Over to Malone. 38 passer. Nice pass by... Finds Chris Morris. Chris Morris hits it and he's fouled. Chris Morris with a big bucket. He's played some clutch minutes here in the 4th quarter. 3-point play. He's got 10 points. And the Jazz open up a 9-point lead with 2:46 left. Here's Robinson. Robinson, 85 rating. Will get the shot. Misses, though. He has not had a good day shooting today. Howard Isley, 45, will pass to Choice. And he'll go out to Hornacek. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Malone. I'm going to call technical on Tim Duncan. He did not like the call there. Was unhappy about something. And a rare technical on Tim Duncan. So they're going to send Jeff Hornacek to the line for the free throw. He hits it. It's 105-95, a 10-point lead. First double-digit lead in a while for the Jazz. Here's Morris. He's going to take a shot. Puts it up. 27. Goes. He's got 12. Stolen. Ostertag knocks it away. He's a 1. It's going to be a pass. Up to Isley. Takes the shot. 51 is a foul. They're going to call this one an Avery Johnson. So Chris Morris is coming out. Brian Russell will check back in. They're up by 12. Actually, Brian Russell's going to stay out. They're up by 12. We're going to bring in Adam Keefe. He hits them both. 109-95. We're going to call our last time out here. Stop the momentum as the Spurs are in trouble. Down 14 with a minute 14 left. See what we got as far as 3-point shooters. We got Elliott. Mario Ellie can come in. Avery Johnson cannot shoot. We're going to take Avery Johnson out. Ellie will come in. Kersey can't shoot him. Oh, we got Steve Kerr. He's already over on his minutes, but take Jackson out. Kerr's much better. He'll shoot more often, I guess. So Steve Kerr will check in. Ellie checks in. All right, here we go. Minute 14. See what the Spurs can pull off here. Steve Kerr. We're looking for a 3.
For 3.
This is it. Here come the Jazz on the fast break. Hornacek will pass it. Karl Malone passes it to Keefe. Puts it up and a foul's called. It's going to be on Robinson, his 4th. Hits the free throw. Misses the second. Duncan comes away with a rebound. Ellie, try a 3 if he can get it.
For 3.
Got it! It's all too late now, though. It's a 12-point lead. They're going to try a little pressure here. Keefe puts it up, misses. Rebounded by Keefe, gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. No good. Here come the Spurs. Duncan. Gonna try to shoot a 3, I guess. That doesn't matter. 2 seconds left. His passing rating is a 20.
For 3.
Sean Elliott for 3. Got it. That's at the buzzer. And that's the ball game, folks. 110 to 101. The Jazz win it at home at the Delta Center. Big game from Karl Malone. Let's take a look at the box score. Karl Malone with 37 points, 12 rebounds, 13 of 24 from the floor, and 15 points. Hornacek, I think, had 14 points in the first half. Didn't do much in the second half. Stockton had 11 assists before he fouled out. Brian Russell's chipped in 12, but they shot just 48%. I suggest that's pretty decent, but they limited the Spurs to 45% from the floor. 25 from Sean Elliott to lead the way for the Spurs. 20 points, 12 rebounds from Tim Duncan. And again, they were out-rebounded 45-42 by the Jazz. Jazz were better at the free throw line, went to the line 39 times, shot 89%. That's really good. They hit their free throws. Karl Malone was 11-11 from the line. So a good game. I think the Jazz led from tip to buzzer. Spurs tied it twice early in the game. But the Jazz led it by 20 at some point and win it by 9, 110 to 101. All right, so there you have it. In our second time this time, hopefully that explained a little better than I just kind of played the game last time and didn't really explain anything. If anybody has any questions, you can ask me. Not a real difficult game to understand. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.